Everyone, I'm getting situated here. Bear with me. Zoom in. Woohoo! All right, we are live, I hope. Let's get my iPad going. See how much shadows we got going on. A little bit, but I got some extra lighting. We'll see what happens. That's not the right password. Here we go. Let's get on YouTube and try again. Bear with me. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. No, it doesn't want to work. No connection. Well, that I beg to differ. Back online. There we go. Okay, let's find me. Let's watch me. I got a notification. Oh, sorry. I have all my stuff turned down. Where we at? Let's watch live. I am going to share this over to Facebook. Let's see where it goes. Bear with me. I'm learning. Nope, not where I want to go. So we'll discard that. Hey everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome, welcome. Say hello. If you're not a current subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Sorry I'm a little late. I hope all the kiddos in your area had wonderful evening trick-or-treating. If trick-or-treating was for them this evening. All right, let me share, copy link, go to Facebook. This is like so crazy. I can't wait to learn how to live stream from YouTube to Facebook without any issues, because I'm on a mission to be able to do that. But for now, I'm going to share the link over there so people can join in. And fantastic. So I think return. Next, we want to share it to a group and go to both places, post. All right, we're going to see if that works, friends. Now, I'm not showing my face because I am, all right, we're live and we're here. I want to see people's comments, so I'm going to tilt it this way and hopefully we'll be good to go. All right. Hey, hi Vicky and others joining in, and Cheryl. I've got some extra lights going on so that hopefully you are able to see without too much of a glare. Trying to work on my lighting because we all know how aggravated I can get when my lighting is off this time of year. So colors may look a little different because I don't have natural light. I have to get the things going on. I have little filters that go on my little lights that are here. Hi, Sue. Trick or treat. Thank you for joining. Have you visited here before? Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and let us know where you're from. Anyone new here? My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to play with Stampin' Up! Product as well as other things, and I like to incorporate other things, but I am not an affiliate of any other company. I just love all things paper crafting. So with that, today we are focusing on the paper pumpkin kit. Today is Halloween, coming to a close pretty soon. It is 9:10 p.m. here in upstate New York in the United States. And I am really not vibing Christmas yet. I'm loving fall. I'm all about fall. So I'm that girl, but I love Christmas too. I just have so many fall products that I want to play with, and it's just like totally I need to get, all right, there we go. I had to catch up my video so that I could see where I was at. So okay, all right, thank you everyone for joining me live. Again, sorry that I'm a little delayed today and that I messed up my pre-programmed post the other day. It was supposed to post today to let you know I was going live today, but I misscheduled it for Tuesday. So here we are, and I am hey, I'm tired, but we're going to play. We're going to make a couple of projects as a kit instructs. And if I have it in me, I'm going to share some projects. You just finished a Halloween album. Oh, Sue. Yes, I got you. Ah, I was lost there for a minute. Obviously, I'm tired. I look forward to this weekend. I love that you finished a Halloween album. I can't wait to see all the stuff that you are doing for the craft show. All right, so let's break into this kit. I did get your Halloween card, and I love it. Thank you so much. So this is a paper pumpkin kit. This is something that comes to you, and if you're a subscriber, and it comes every month. It's $25 plus tax. Shipping is included, and most of the time it's a surprise, but lately, I think within the last year or so, they've given us some insight as to what exactly we can expect in the kit, but not everything. Just kind of, we'll know it's cards or 3D projects or whatever. Hello, Jenny. Welcome. But as I was saying, if this is something that you like, kits to have everything you need already in a nice little box that you can travel with, or, you know, just the simplicity of, oh, love the cardinal. So much meaning with a cardinal, right? All right, but we're going to take a walk through everything that's in this kit. I believe, find our instructions on the back. This is what happens as I get sidetracked. Hey, Sally, welcome, welcome. With Serendipitous Stamper. Thank you so much for being here. Super excited. All right, these are your stamps. I know I'm getting sidetracked. I get all excited and then you open something and it's like Christmas and I lose track of what I'm saying. Christmas. There you go. The irony. I just said I wasn't ready for Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Joyful thoughts to you this season. And a cardinal, some little flecks, which can be snowflakes, and a pine sprig. What do you call that? I was watching another demonstrator, Jennifer Cotton, today, and she was trying to figure out the proper name for a branch on a pine tree. What is it? What is it? Help me out if you know. Put it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber yet, and hit some emojis and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live. I kind of like this time. It's working out. I got some people watching and it's super exciting. So thank you. As I was saying, it's 9/14 and Halloween is soon to be at an end, and November 1st will be here in the morning, actually just a short few hours away. And I just cannot believe that it is already that time of year. I don't know where the time goes, and it seems the older I get, the younger I get, the quicker the time goes. Remember when we were younger and we just like couldn't wait for this and couldn't wait for that and couldn't wait for this, and now we're like trying to stop time when we get to a certain age. It's crazy. Try to hold on to those minutes and moments so that you don't make things go too fast, because life is short as it is and you need to enjoy every moment. So, all right, so this is our kit. Paper Pumpkin comes to you monthly if you do a monthly subscription, or you can do a prepaid subscription, which is 3, 6, or 12-month subscription. You pay in advance and then you don't have to worry about a thing. It will come to you automatically because you've paid for the year or whatever amount of months you wanted. You can find that in stampinup.com. And if you go to Stampin' Up's website, you can search me as your demonstrator if you're interested in making a purchase of Paper Pumpkin. You can even buy one kit and try it out. So if you like it, then you can continue with a subscription. So there you go. That's my spiel on Paper Pumpkin. All right. This is also the last day for that awesome starter kit deal. And it will end at 2 a.m. US time, Eastern Standard Time, I guess is what I want to say. And it will end at midnight, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. So we're 2 hours after that. So it would be 1:59 a.m. But anyway, the starter kit deal is $155 worth of product for $99 plus tax and free shipping. So it's a great opportunity to stock up on stuff that you love from Stampin' Up. you would be a part of my team. I am more of a hobby demonstrator at this point, but I am always a resource for my team members if they needed any assistance with stuff like knowing where to find things on the demonstrator website and stuff like that. But I'm all in it for the fun. Back to getting my discount and having fun and enjoying paper crafting as we know it. So, all right, so this is what the kit in contents is. It looks like you're going to have enough product to make 10 cards, 10 cards, 10 envelopes, coordinating colors, basic black, blackberry, blueberry bushel, coastal cabana, daffodil delight, garden green, granny apple green, gray granite, night of navy, pumpkin pie, real red, and shaded spruce. In our kit, you get a ink spot if you purchase the October kit. I don't know if there's any left at this point. They may be sold out, but you get an ink spot that is shaded spruce. I always pull in my larger ink pads for that purpose, but you also get your standard block, paper pumpkin block. It's a little bit thinner than your normal standard blocks here. These are ergonomic that they sell in the catalog, but the paper pumpkin block that you get with your very first paper pumpkin kit, which will work with every kit thereafter, is a size D, but it's a little bit thinner. It's like half the depth of this one, but it's the same size. So I pull in my own block because my paper pumpkin blocks are elsewhere in my little stash. Okay, these are add-on products. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get add-ons, and they are selling them quarterly, and these add-ons go with 3 different kits within the quarter. So with this kit, it coordinates with October, November, December, I'm guessing. So this is a QR code to help you to follow along with assembling your kit. And this is another QR code to get the add-on and other exclusive products that may coordinate with this paper pumpkin kit. So feel free to share this video with all of your crafty friends. These are taking crafting to the next level with all these other options. You have your blending brushes. Obviously, everybody needs scissors or paper snips. Your take your pick tool is the Swiss Army knife of paper crafting. You don't have one, I highly recommend it. This is an attachment for your take your pick tool. This is your heat tool for heat embossing. Obviously, everybody needs a bone folder. And of course, your paper trimmer, which is also a scoring tool. So we're going to follow the directions, and we are going to create one of each card and then see if I have time to make a couple of alternates, because I haven't been doing that lately and I really need to. So the lights are a little bit blinding to me, but because they're kind of glaring towards me, but this is going to help me with my not feeling so crazed that I have shadows showing beneath me, because it kind of interferes with what I got going on. See, you can see those shadows. It's frustrating. But anyway, a full sheet of dimensionals. Wow, my mouth is going 240. I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. We've got some, it looks like real red ribbon. So those are going to be used in a few of the cards. These beautiful card bases. Oh, are they fun folds? Stop it. Look at that. Well, would you look at that? Love it. This is going to pop out. So I'm just going to take that out right now. And this is going to create a window. Fun, which means this is going to be used for something. I'm not sure what. So there's 5 of those card bases. So we're going to set these aside. Oops, that was loud. Sorry. Got my instructions. I love the cardinal. Love, love, love. So this is what we're going to do first, which is number 2, but that's okay. You've got some labels. So we're going to keep a sheet of these handy. And this is your other card base. So this pops out. Look at that. So we've got these pieces, and I'm sure they incorporate into the projects. If not, they'll be great for, oh, look at that. Do you see the shimmer of the pine and whatnot? This coordinates with the, there's a suite in, was it online exclusive or is it in the mini catalog? The winter catalog. Oh, let me find it real quick because I can tell you the name. I say real quick, but maybe not so much. Got a lot of stuff going on here with my getting ready for the craft fair. I'm excited. All right, so let's find that. It was one that demonstrators could get their hands on. Nests of Winter, and this is called Nest of Christmas. The paper pumpkin is. So this is coordinating product. So you can see this is a die image, which is on this background right here. It's super cute. So you could order this entire suite for $97.75, and it comes with embossing folder, dies, stamp set, beautiful designer series paper, some gems, twine, all for $97.75. So super awesome, and that's page 31 of your catalog if that's something you're interested in. So we've got 2 card bases I'm going to set aside. We've got the tags set aside. And again, 5 of those card bases, so we're good there. And we know that we had some other elements. We'll take a sheet of those. And I think that is, yep, okay, super cool. And all the envelopes are the same. So, and I love that they're decorated, makes it awesome. So we'll set those aside and we will get started with this card here. So let's see what we need for this card. We are going to need to get our stamps. And when you are first using your photopolymer stamps, because Stampin' Up, the paper pumpkin kits all are photopolymer stamps. So you want to make sure you have your piercing mat, because that's going to help you get a good image when you are bows, pine bows. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. Bows. Either way, I appreciate you so much. Okay, so stamps, seasoning, your piercing mat. That's what I was getting with. You'll want to have this handy. And this is also in the online store, but it's just like some foam, and it's to help with the photopolymer because they're not foam stamps like the red rubber ones are. So it gives you that extra cushion to help the image stamp better. So what we need for this is 'Tis the Season stamp, and I can't remember what the whole saying is. But we'll know when we stamp it, won't we? All right, so I don't want to lose those. We have some thick tear and tape. So that's wider. I like that. It's about a 1/2 inch wide of tear and tape. So we're going to use that for stuff. And of course, all of our fun things here. So let's grab this. We have already popped out that element here, which is cool. And we need a label. So I'll go ahead and grab one of those and our ink. And since this is not seasoned, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try that trick that someone shared with me. I'm gonna grab my Versamark. And in order to season your stamps, let's test this out, okay? We're gonna stamp this in our Versamark because that's kind of sticky. Because when you get your photopolymer stamps, they have kind of a residue from manufacturing. And when you put it in Versamark, now the Versamark isn't going to hurt your ink at all. Then the ink should stick better to the photopolymer stamp after putting it in Versamark. So that will season your stamp so that you can get a better stamped image. So we're going to hope that this works out. I've never tried it with Versamark, but look how great that turned out. Just use your Versamark to coat the stamp, and then you got an awesome stamped image, especially using your photopolymer. You don't have to, you want to make sure when you ink this though that it's fully inked. Take a look at it before stamping. So we have that. And that, I believe, is all the stamping we need to do. Yep, so we're going to set that aside, and we are going to pop this out of there. I love how this has the shaded spruce foil going on there. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can really get a good view of that foil going on, but it's really pretty. It's kind of the same as the foil on here. All right, so we have our stamped image. Set our piercing mat aside for a moment till we get to the next card. And we need a piece of ribbon. I assume there are 5 pieces of this ribbon. If not, a little bit more. Maybe there's 10. And we are going to follow the instructions. There are no, I did not see any of glue dots. So we have this and our dimensionals. So let's see what we need here in this image. We're going to need both of these birds right here. Oh, that's a big piece. That's beautiful. So we've got these for one section of the card. And here's another one that we're going to need. And it's going to create that border around this frame. Now I want to grab my bone folder because I want to make sure that this is varnished and is going to lay really well, especially this top layer. There, got things tipping over here. Okay, now with this, I want to make sure, now this shows me in the diagram here where to put the dimensionals, but I'm going to do it differently because I want to make sure that I'm not accidentally adhering my dimensionals onto this layer underneath, okay? So what I'm going to do, close my Versamark, is grab my dimensionals, and this sprig uses 3. So I'm going to put one there. And actually, yes, and there. And hopefully they're in a good spot. I'd rather put them here so they're not hanging over. And then I can place this on here like so. So there's no adhesive showing there. Okay, just a little trick. Bows. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, and then we have these 2 pieces that will layer on each other. You're gonna have one bird higher than the other. So this one definitely gets a dimensional on itself. I was gonna say I already misplaced them. That is crazy. That's how I roll. Doesn't take me long to misplace items that I need. So the other bird in the background is kind of peeking out from this bird, and maybe that's not exactly proper placement, but we're going to keep it there. So you have that dimension here, but you're also going to add dimension to the base layer of those birds. So you want to put some stuff here, but you also want to make sure it's not hanging over the card base. So with that, you have to be strategic. And I think that if I put one right here and one right there, that I should be okay. So I'm going to flip this over and try and remember where those are. Here. Now remember, if you don't place them in the right spot, you can always take them off. They come off your paper really easy. And let's go ahead and remember, you don't want anything hanging off the card itself. All right, that's not in the right place, right? Let's see. Oh no, I did good. Okay, we're good. So no adhesive showing there or there. So perfect. And then we are going to layer this underneath this. And I think that is where your tear and tape is going to come in. So we're going to add a little bit of tear and tape on the ribbon. I myself would put it on here, which I might do. And I like to put this on my wrist after I get it started, which is hard to do with these nails, but we'll get it. Hey, Mary. Hello, hello. Just coming on, wishing everyone a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you as well. All right, so we're going to put this little piece there. Thanks for joining. And I was just saying, I'm not ready for Christmas stuff. I know we have a lot of great product out there. But yeah, I'm really just wanting to, I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. All right, so that just gives a little peek of that red underneath. I almost want to trim it so it pops out more, but we'll do as the kit instructs. And then this is going to go flush to this, right? Nope, this gets dimensionals. So let's grab some dimensionals. And I think what I'm gonna do is grab my adhesive scissors and I'm gonna cut some in half. And that way I can do this and they'll fit. I don't want to put them on the ribbon. It'll create too much bulk. So I got 3 on that side. So I'm using just halves, so that's pretty cool. We're saving. My ribbon really isn't that straight there, but that's okay. I'm going to peel the backings off. These go together so nice, so easy. It's nice to have kits, something you can do with your kids or grandkids, something you can do while you're on vacation, or get your kits out and just craft at, like I go to the little crops and stuff like that, and I'll take kits with me if I don't have anything planned, and I can put my kits together there. So there is that. Super cute. Got plenty of space to write in. Okay, perfect. So then the next card, that was easy, is going to be this one. So we'll grab that card base. And this is going to go like this. And I love that night sky with the pine bows showing. It's kind of a night sky, huh? Very soothing and calm. I like the colors. All right, it just wants to still pop out though, so, but that's okay. We got this big, beautiful die cut image with the beautiful cardinal. So we're gonna layer these together. We're gonna do some stamping. So let's grab another block and, excuse my reach, and grab the Merry Christmas. Now these are 2 separate words, so I'm gonna let that rest for a minute. 2 separate stamps. Let that rest for a second. All right, grab a smaller block for the Merry. Now you can place these on the same block if you'd like to, or you can do 2 separate blocks, which I am going to do because it's going to be easier for me to hopefully position, because the stamps are clear. You can see what you're doing. Okay, let's see here. And I, hope the shadows aren't getting on your nerves like they do mine. We'll get this worked out this winter, because, all right, we're going to put these in Versamark to season. I'm liking that technique. And get another label. Bring our sheet of labels over. And I'm going to stamp Christmas first, and then I'm going to stamp Merry. Got that really nice and inked up. I want to make sure I put my stamps on my block crooked. I know I tell this to everybody almost every time. And I do it so that I'm using the stamp as my guide to the line versus the straight edge of the block, because sometimes I put my stamps on crooked, even if I'm trying to line them up to the block itself, to this edge, and then I end up stamping crooked because I'm lining the wrong element up. I should line the stamp up versus the block, if that makes sense. Kind of took the long way around that explanation. So there's that. I think I'm missing a little bit of that Y, but maybe not. Eyes are playing tricks on me this late at night. So loving this. All right. So we've got Merry Christmas. Set that aside. So there should be 10 pieces of this ribbon. That's really super awesome. Okay, we've got that. Close our ink so we don't have a disaster. There's a delay if you're commenting. There's about a 30-second, maybe, delay in what I'm seeing on my screen here versus actual time. So if I'm missing a comment, know that I will. Ooh, there's some stamping on here. Oh, I get to use that bow, that pine bow when I find my stamps again. There they are. There is a cardinal stamp too, the aligned image that you can color, which is super cool. And you could even do that as a blue jay as well. I love that. I think there's even some berries. I didn't realize that. Super cool. All right, so we are going to grab this again. We're going to grab another block because I have plenty. And our Versamark again. We're going to season our stamp with Versamark. I'm kind of liking that. Instead of wasting ink on a piece of scrap paper. And then I want to come in, let me grab a sheet of grid paper, which I don't use very often anymore. But I love having it handy. And set those stamps aside again, where I know where they are. All right, and we are going to, it looks like we're going to do some stamping of this on here. Make sure we got enough ink on there. Just in various ways around the corners, just those two corners. And I don't want it to go onto the back, so let's see how well this works out. Okay, that worked. And then we'll do this one, this corner. Just kind of dresses it up some. And you can do it in every kind of direction. So you have that effect on your card. It's really pretty. Tone on tone, although there is kind of a little whitewash, lighter color wash on the frame of this stamp or this paper, which is really pretty. Okay, we'll set that aside. We're all done stamping now. We can build this. Let's just go ahead and varnish this again. I feel like I'm being so noisy. All right. So with this, I know that the corner of the berries face this way. This corner is going to peek out. So I'm going to want to put real close here and here. So let's add, see how we can do this because I want to be, all right. I'm going to lift this up, put that there, and set that down on there. And then we'll take another one. If this is how it's easy for you, then I recommend doing it this way. This is so I know I have decent placement. Oh, sort of. I didn't go over far enough with that. I should have gone down more. Let's peel that off. I'm actually covering part that I stamped. That's okay. So there's that. So we got that, no adhesive showing. And it seems kind of crazy that only that little piece, those two dimensionals are holding that together. And then this is going to get dimensionals and sit on top of there. So those can go right on the body of the cardinal. If anyone's catching the replay, after this goes to replay after filming, thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe and all that fun stuff. I appreciate having people here. All right, now I am going to add some tear and tape to the back side of this again. I think the tear and tape is a bit wide for that ribbon, but I'm just going to add a little bit here like I did before. I'd rather put it on the paper. Peel the backing off. Swiss Army knife of crafting. And actually, let's do this. Let's lay that down and place it this way in hopes that I have it lined up. I really would love to. I'll do that in my alternate. I'm going to peel this off. Cut it in half and make it stick out more. But we can do that in an alternate. So there's that. I think it just gives it a little pop of color, kind of like the red, to pull out the rest of the red in the project or in the card. And then again, we're going to put some dimensionals. So I'm going to grab those half pieces. Actually, I'm going to cut this. Oops. And use this piece right here. And cut another piece. Put it on the other end. Not too many fingers trying to do the same job. So how many of you watch Yellowstone? Are you excited for season 5 part 2? Are you excited? I'm super excited. I binge watched Yellowstone in the month of August. A friend got me hooked. I watched one episode or one season and I was like, oh man. So I bought all the seasons and I binge watched them within like 2 weeks. It was crazy. 2.5 weeks. You know what? I don't regret 1 second of it. What a great show. I wish I had realized to jump on the bandwagon way back when it first came out. I think the issue for me was I didn't have the channel that actually was airing the show at that time. All right, so this is going to have to get tucked under a little bit. All that stuff. So there's that. It's really pretty. You don't need any rhinestones or anything because the foil really gives it a lot of accent and awesome, you know, bling going on there. So that's super cool. I'm loving these cards. So these are as the kit instructs. I need some more water. And then of course the envelopes are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So we'll have these envelopes for these 2 cards, really pretty. And I think they're plain on the reverse side. Yep. So we got 2 cards done. Now let's take 1 base of each and see what we can do with it. And make a couple alternates. I mean, you hate to really cut things up, but sometimes you can get so much more out of your kit by doing that. And I haven't watched anyone make any alternates with this paper pumpkin yet, so this will be fun. All right, we'll set our instructions aside for now. And let's go with, I already know, you know, you have other product. Imagine incorporating other products, but I'm going to use what is in the kit. Well, I will have to incorporate other product. So with that, let's go ahead. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. I have the perfect idea right now because there's paper that coordinates. Because I think, if I am remembering right, this is Coastal Cabana. I'm going to cut this back layer off. So we have this. And this is going to be my card base. Okay. But what is super cool about this is, grab our bone folder. I'm going to grab a pack of Designer Series paper that is potentially handy here and hope that it coordinates. And let's see what we can do with it. Maybe. I was thinking, wouldn't that be cool to put a snow globe right there? Because it kind of matches. And I think we can. And honestly, you could build a shaker card with it. But I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take, this paper. So if you have spare paper hanging out, this is Snowy Scenes 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, item 164333. You can get some paper. Actually, I would love to use a snowman, but we're going to go with that little village because it's handy. So I need to make sure that this is going to be 4 inches. Because I'm going to layer it on the inside. And I know that I want all of this showing, and we're going to have to use part of this as a border. Let's see. I'm trying to think this through, so bear with me a moment. Let's trim this off here. We might have to do some crazy trimming. We want this to be 5 1/4. So let's see what happens if it's going to frame that. We're going to have to trim it some more, a little on this end. So let's do 3 3/4 by 5. And that should cover. So you've got that on the background, right? Which is no big deal. So you've got snow on the background on the inside of your card. You got that cute little snow globe. And I don't think I have a flecks of snow, but if I do, we might be able to do something fun. Let's see what kind of shaker stuff I got going on. These are retired, I'm sure. Loose silver sequins. But there are snowflake sequins somewhere that you could create shaker card with. And I think if I have a window sheet, I'm going to do that. However, look at that. Do you remember the music notes and the holly from last year? That's going to go in a shaker card. All right. We could build a shaker card. We could build a faker shaker. Ho ho. Do we want to do that? Let's see. I don't think I want to mess with that. I think I just want to adhere this on the inside and call it good. But I got to make sure that it's lined up right. So what I want to do is put adhesive around the sides. And I think I'm going to do that with my liquid glue. So I am in the right spot when I'm gluing this. Just around the edges. And you can do the dot method. I'm going to do the entire frame of this. Just make sure that you're not too close to the, and then what you can do, I'm just going to bend this way. Bring this in, frame it, your snow globe, like so. How cute is that? You've got this layer on the inside that you want to make sure isn't crooked. And you just created a card there. Now, I wonder if we can use, I'm going to use one of these and find a sentiment. Happy holidays. Grab another block. See if this would fit on this block. Yes. Versamark. But I'm going to pull out a different color. Well, no, I'm going to stick with the color that came with the kit. But you could use any coordinating color that goes with that. Now, the pool party is actually the color here, but it coordinates very nicely with what is here. So we are going to, I don't need that. I need my piercing mat. There it is. All right, so we've got an alternate card. We've seasoned our stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. Tap, tap, tap. You don't have to push hard. We're going to put Happy Holidays in the center of this. Like so. So all we've done different is cut the base apart and use this as a card base by adding this piece in here. Now, if you want to be particular, you can do something to make that prettier. Obviously, I have glue on the inside there, but you can dress it up and fix it a little bit. Of course, I got. All right, and then this can go here like so. And I think I'm going to avoid using the what was I going to say? Avoid using the the ribbon that came in the kit, and I'm going to grab something different. I think this would be pretty. We will use some of this ribbon right here. All right, I need another sip of water. All right, and I'm gonna angle it like we have the other. Oh, is that too short? Probably. All right, but we're gonna do something since I cut it too short. We're gonna cut it in half. Okay. And I am going to add adhesive to okay, I'm switching up and grabbing my other adhesive. We're going to add this here, this here, so you can make that ribbon poke out more than what it's intended for. The other ribbon that you have in your kit. It's just a way to save on ribbon, is cutting it that way. And then if it overhangs, you can obviously trim it some. That's going to go here with dimensionals, or maybe no, I want it to go down here or up here, down here. I don't want to take away from the globe. So we'll get some dimensionals for that. So we'll have an alternate card. This sheer ribbon with the silver trim, I love. It's so pretty. And it's thin enough that it's not going to create extra bulk for your dimensionals. And I want to make sure this is going to be where I want it. So I'm just going to add a couple extra. I love dimensionals, so there's that. All right. So we're going to put this here, kind of in line with, oh, that's okay, because I'm going to trim it anyway, right there. And come in with our ribbon scissors, kind of angle that a little bit more here, and trim that here. And you've got that. I've got a stray piece hanging because I pulled it, and I shouldn't have. And there is that. Super cute. Now, if you want to add something more, now this is just incorporating stuff that you have. I'm just tossing some things out there that I, adhesive backed, what am I looking for? Rhinestones. Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I have these in alphabetical order, so I have to remember the names. All right. I just kind of pull out random things that I have. You can use just what's in the kit to create your alternates, or just make the kit as it comes. I'm going to put some cute little rhinestones in the center of these snowflakes to kind of tie in the silver and the ribbon and finish off that. But I think I will do something to the inside, not right now, just to cover up some of that where I didn't cut well and there's some adhesive showing. But that's a fun way to do an alternate with this card. And now I have this base, which I can go ahead and grab something fun over here. So we're wondering, that's not really going to work. remember, you have these pieces that you can play with as well in alternate projects. So I could do something like take this and use the back side of this and stamp something, but I don't want to mess up what I got going on there. So let's go ahead and see about grabbing a card base. And again, the colors are blueberry bushel. There's some granny apple green popping out of there, which is super cool. Let's see if I have handy a blueberry bushel base. Do I? If not, I will grab one to cut. I believe I don't. I try to have these things cut so that I can use them. And I know I don't have granny apple green. I used all that on other projects. So let's grab this. That would look really pretty. Boy, it sure would look real pretty popping off some granny apple green though. I kind of wish I had some. It might be even better using white. I'm not sure I want to use this on this. And what am I going to use it for, right? I'm kind of stumped. Let's go ahead and I want to trim this down some. I'm going to trim it down to 4 by 5 1/4. And I don't know. Let's see. I might be able to work it. We'll cut this down to 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And fold this in half. So we are getting 2 cards with extra supplies out of our 1 card base and a few other elements. This is where you can pull in retired stuff, other stuff from your stash. And I think I want to see. Granny apple green for Christmas reminds me of the Grinch. Oh, let's move some stuff around and see if I can find some granny apple green without knocking tons of things over. There we go. There might be something in here I can use. Maybe. I just want to pull that out, but I don't even like that. That's too, I think it's just too loud. Too loud, right? Yeah, no, I think I just like it with the flex. Okay. Now, what are we going to do with this? What are we going to do with it? Do we want to cut it even more and only use half of it? Do we want to just grab a piece of basic white and add a sentiment? My ears are ringing. Love your alternate and your nails are so pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do like fall colors, but I chipped one already. But thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm kind of struggling at the moment, so let's varnish this a little bit better. And you know what? I just want to see what this looks like. That's Night of Navy, but on there it doesn't look too bad, right? Let's cut a piece of this. We'll wrap that around this base. Then we'll just find something fun to put on there. Adhesive along the edge. And this is that navy with flecks of gold. Oops. I believe that is in the annual catalog. I have way more than I need, but that's okay. Pretty, right? And I think what we could do, what is that lighter blue in there? Let's grab our instructions again. I think it's just a lighter tone of the blueberry bushel. Let's find out. Night of Navy, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red, Shaded Spruce, Blueberry Bushel. So that does go because navy is in the background. These flecks kind of bring out the flecks there. I think if I were to, I'm just curious. This might not look very good. No, I don't want to go that route. I think I'll just take the back side of this. I'm going to cut this in half. Why not just use part of this for my tag? I'm going to use 2 inches. And I'm going to grab, I have a corner rounder here that isn't stamping up, but I'm going to use it because it makes that cute little divot end, whatever you want to call it, but it makes it look like it's supposed to be that way. I think I'm a little off, but that's okay. I guess you really have to pay attention to where you're placing it. And this one is going to be, oh, we got it. What other thing is on here? We've got the bird, which could be a blue jay, right? We've got the flecks of snow. We've got berries. We've got the bow from the tree. Let's just, I think what I want to do, I'm going to clean this off. Grab my cleaner. We're going to grab a different color. So I'm going all rogue, using all different kinds of products, but you don't have to do this with your alternates. It just gives you the flexibility to create outside the box. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that ribbon really makes it pop, doesn't it? Kind of brings it to life a little bit. All right, so with that, I think I'm going to grab Blueberry Bushel, because when you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you usually have all the colors that you need. This has already been seasoned. We're going to go ahead and tap that here, but I want to see what it's going to look like in second generation. Third generation? Yes, that's where I'm going with it. Third generation. So bring this back. We're going to stamp, 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 and do it up in the other corner so it points the same direction, like so. I kind of stamped off too many times, but so there's that. And I rocked my block in my ink. That's a no-no. And 'tis the season. Christmas, Merry, those are the words we got to go with. Joyful thoughts to you this season. Now this can totally be a non-Christmas card, right? Doesn't have to be Christmas themed because it can be a winter season card. You could find a happy birthday stamp and make it a birthday card. All right, so I'm going to tap this in to my, I should still be using my, oh, it slid on me. Not Versamark, but my, I think that's crooked. It is, but you know what? I'm going to go with it because it's just going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I need to. It's okay, right? All right, so this needs to get adhered to the card base. So we are going to do that flush to the card base. So again, I'm pulling in different products like my adhesives. All right, so we have that. could tuck that in there and kind of work it so it's not crooked, or I could trim it so it's not crooked, but we are just going to, I don't want to cover up this. So why not do this? Make it this way. I feel like it needs more, but sometimes less is more. All right, put some dimensionals on it and call it, right? It's a way to use your product differently. So we added in a card base, some ribbon, and a different colored ink. Oh, I really just don't want to cover that. I'm going to put this up above. I just really like that ribbon there. Now, if you have some gold gems, you could add those, but I think the sparkle in this ribbon kind of does that for you. So I'm kind of sad that I stamped that crooked, but that's okay. After I just lectured about how I put the stamps on a certain way so I don't stamp crooked. So there's alternates with that card base. Let's make alternates with this card base, and then we're gonna call it a night. It is late, but I'm excited that I was able to get on here. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm actually going to, do I want to cut off the window, or do I want to cut off this? I think I will cut this off again and use this as a separate piece. And this will be the card base. And what is cool about this is you can create something so absolutely amazing with this. But I have to find something really quick that I may not have readily available. So I'm just going to grab a picture that is, well, let me see. Let's see if I can get to a photo really quick. And not tip everything over that exists in this cupboard. Like that. Oh, there's photos. Actually, I like this. Okay, I will not cry, I will not cry, I will not cry. It matches. It's my mom and my kids when they were little. Snuggled in a blanket on her sofa. Isn't that a great picture? It's super cool. Oh, that was my light. We'll just readjust that. All right, so you can create now. I'm going to trim this so there's white showing in the background. And I'm just going to trim it by 1/4 of an inch on each side. And we'll see if that's sufficient, because I want to be able to mat that photo as well. And you're going to turn this into a photo card. Yeah, thank you. I agree. Hanukkah friends. Yes, exactly. All right, so this can go in here. This is going to become a photo mat. So we are going to adhere this together, because what we can do is add a piece of white onto the back to write our message if we want to, or you don't need to. All right, so we're going to go ahead and adhere these two pieces together, and let's add this photo. Oh, it says captivating expressions on the back. That was my photography business. We'll add this photo. We've got the green in the background. We've got her Christmas quilt. There's another Christmas quilt, and then they're snuggled on the sofa together. I love this so much. Now I'm actually going to adhere this frame to the background, to this here. Now, you don't have to, but it's not going to be a card that's going to open like that, because we are going to make this a photo frame. This is going to go here. And you can even pop that up to give it some dimension. but I'm going to lay it flat because we're going to use some of the other things there that came in the kit to dress it up some without covering the focal point being the picture. Okay, so we've got that. Let's grab some of this foliage. My mother loves birds, so I think I just created her Christmas card. She will love this so much. It makes me very happy. All right, so I think that this could go right here with that bird right there. I don't want to take away from the picture, so strategic right here. Frames it perfectly. All right, that's what we're doing. But we're going to put dimensionals on this. And my mom won't care what the card says, so I don't even have to put anything on it other than an I love you. I'll have the kids sign it on the back and take it to the nursing home for her. She'll love it. And hopefully it stays there. And nobody makes it disappear, because I will be devastated. But we'll leave that story for another day. All right, so we're going to adhere. Do I want to pop that up more? No, I'm going to leave that right there. Look at that. And now we're going to add a thinner. No, let's grab another one of those labels. I like them, but I don't want to take too much space. I don't know if I can put it there. Yeah, no, I don't want to take away from that. So I might even, let's see if there is a way to, all right, let's grab this piece of white. Actually, I'll grab this piece of white that we've already cut into. And I'm going to take Mary. I'm going to stamp this in. So do Mary. And we're going to trim those. So if they're crooked, that's fine. I'm struggling seeing. And Christmas. Okay, now we're going to take our paper snips. We are going to cut these. Try and cut straight. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Just want to have a little smidge, like so. Let me trim this end a little. Okay, so we have Mary. And now I'm going to grab this and close my ink. Trim this. I need to clean this because I have adhesive stuck to it. We can go a little bit smaller than that, can't we? Yes. Whew, that was close. I did cut part of it, but that's okay. We get the gist. Merry Christmas. And I think that this can go up here now without taking up too much of the room. Or I could, no, I don't want to cover that. I could do it right here. Merry Christmas. Like so. I think so. All right. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. So I'm just going to put it somewhere. I think I like it tucked under here. since part of that is already covered, nah, we'll go up here. And we'll put it here. It's a little crooked, it's okay. Add a little adhesive to this. And add this here, like so. And now I can give this to my mom for Christmas. Yes, absolutely. I agree. And I can put a little something on there so the kids can write a little note. I'll have them write the note and then we'll adhere it to the back side because it'd be hard with this dimension. But look at that. We made a little photo card. So we got one more piece of that card base to create something. And I think this is going to be super simple. I think we're going to take and, oh, I say that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to take away from the background there. But I really do love that bird showing. Let's do this. I think I'm going to grab, do I have, let's see if I have shaded spruce. I need to order paper. Yes, I do. So we're pulling in another card base. Shh, that's not shaded spruce. That one is. We're going to pull in shaded spruce. We're going to trim this down again. Get off that rough edge. So we'll cut this down to, oops, I went too far. So we'll go, I didn't want to do that. 3 3/4 by 5. So let's cut, I cut too much off. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Still has prettiness to it. Okay, we're gonna fold this card base. This is shaded spruce, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Thank you. So there's that. That's gonna go there. Get these little pieces aside. And I think that I don't want to take away from that, and it's kind of a night sky, but wouldn't it be adorable to have a bird in the center of that? I really do. Like, I think that's still gonna look okay. Maybe like this. And pull in this cardinal, like so. We'll put this down in the corner, like that. I think that's gonna be okay. Gives it a pop. You have that beautiful background. And then we can add, I think, Happy Holidays. The cardinal. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Mary. So, yep, I think we're going to do this. And then we can stamp a sentiment on, you know, and maybe it doesn't need a sentiment. Maybe it can just be a plain card with something on the inside. Why not? I don't really want to take away from what's going on here. So let's go ahead and add our adhesive. Such an adhesive hog. And do this. Center that. I'm going to lay this flat to the card base, or the layer. It's going to kind of be in that corner like it is on the other card. This can get dimensionals. And We can leave it plain, add a piece of white on the inside, which I have handy. And I think I have it in the same size of what's on the front, almost. Doesn't matter, right? Full circle video. You started alluding to the... I was wondering what you were trying to say. Okay, let's put this on the inside, because I could always put the sentiment on the inside, right? Or leave it blank, like so. Take another sprig. Oh yeah, that's a full thing. I don't want to use all that. We'll leave that plain. Sentiment or no sentiment? Significance of the cardinal. Yeah, I think so. Full circle. I think I want to leave it that way, and then people can just, someone can just write what they want. It can be a blank note. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't want to take away from the beauty of that by adding more stuff to the front. So these are our cards we created today using alternates. So we made these 2 cards from one card base. These 2 cards from the other card base, incorporating other product, of course. And then, of course, these are as a kit instructs. So there's a lot of versatility if you have other products in any crafting. So it just gives you an amazing opportunity. We just did 6 cards. I'm so excited. We just doubled from 2 card bases. And of course, as the kit instructs. So fun stuff. You can turn these into scrapbook pages. You don't necessarily, you can even cut these apart and use these as something other than an envelope. So a lot of opportunity when you have kits. So, all right. Thank you everyone for joining me this evening, late or not. It has been a pleasure being here. I'm really in love with these. Oh, this is going to warm my mom's heart. I'm happy that I just found that photo. Thank you everyone so much. Be sure to share with your crafty friends. Many Stampin' Blessings. Thank you so much, Sue. Many Stampin' Blessings to each and every one of you. And be sure to check out Hopewell Grange in Hopewell from 9 to 2 on Saturday. And thank you so much. Yeah, isn't that great to just incorporate a photo on a card? Was it last year or the year before? Well, there was a kit that was photo kits, and we had our photos done that year, and they were fall photos, but the trees behind were so bright and beautiful and vibrant red that it was beautiful with the Christmas cards. So that's what we did that year. But anyway, that Hopewell Grange, I will, somewhere here, I believe I shared the flyer. If I didn't, I will put it here on, well, not here on YouTube, but I'll put some details if you would like to join and come to our craft fair we're having Saturday, November 2nd, and it is from 9 to 2. And yummy soup will be served to purchase and whatnot. So, and I think there's 25 plus vendors. So come and check us out, and maybe you'll see some of these cards on display to purchase. Obviously not that one, but all right, everyone, have a splendid night, and I will see you again on Facebook. Come eat some of Shirley's soup and see what we make. Yes. Sue is amazing with her photo albums from scratch and recycled stuff. So it's amazing. She has got me so intrigued with her ability to do all those fun hidden pages and twists and turns and pockets and tuck spots and all that great stuff. So check out her table too. I think I bought like $100 worth of stuff from her last year, which it's okay. I love it. They were gifts. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful night. I will be live on Facebook Sunday morning at 9 a.m. for my Let's Caffeinate and Create. All right, I'll see you then. Oh, I can't stop from my iPad. I have to stop from my phone. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much.